Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. Seriously weird affair fog. Help. Advice. Hi everyone. It's kinda weird to write this down, but I need help/experience or something. I am male 30, and my spouse is 28. We know each other since she was 14 and I was 16. We were together till now. We have a house, 1,5-year boy, career. Were winners of our lives. 14 days ago I was told that my wife has a lover. I confronted her, but her reaction was ducking. Surprising. She left me, and told me she loves her affair partner. It broke me so hard, I could not do anything. I went to therapy, which helped me a little bit. Now I fight every day with myself, my feelings, my uncertainty, my pain, etc. When I told her to solve the situation immediately and go to therapy too, she went. Now we're in a state when she is so cold-hearted and so different, that I can't recognize her. She told me that after therapy, she needs some time to decide. She told me that until the end of the summer she'll know. She spoke with me, and told me to be okay, that all will pass, that she's just in love like a teenage girl. She told me that her head realizes what's going on, and doesn't want to lose it, but the heart is on its own way. She told me, her new BF isn't intelligent, she doesn't want to live with him, but today or tomorrow is moving to a new flat. She said for 1 month, to try it alone. She's leaving her dream house. She's scared of divorce. She tells me she will come back and work together. She asked me how to break up with her AP. Yesterday we decided to talk only about our little boy. I want to give her space, because somewhere inside me, I feel I can still love her so much, to work on our relationship. But she's so different. Every day I take a little step forward and not be so dependent on her. Tomorrow I have another therapy session. What I don't understand is the fact that she doesn't sleep at home, but she took a lot of stuff with her. When she speaks about her new flat, she tells me that she will take only a few things with her, and that everything is at home. There is so much stuff I want to tell, but I can't properly explain myself in English. Sorry for mistakes. I promised myself to wait, and work on my life. I will give her the space, and learn how to live without her and my dependence on her. Is it possible this affair fog will lift up? Is it possible to work on our relationship, after so much cold-blooded pain? We had a nice life. And yeah, this affair came exactly on our 4th wedding anniversary. Please tell me your stories, experience, or whatever you think. Now I hope she'll return before I realize how big a dickhead I am. In the end, she's an attractive and beautiful young lady working in city culture. I'm the local police chief. Her AP is a guy from factory, living with parents, 36-year-old, with destroyed relationship with his GF, not intelligent, compared to me. My wife said, he's punk. We had our punk era with my wife in teenage, and she knows, she don't want to live with him. And now, tell me. Right now she is doing the pick-me dance. She is scared to lose you as her safety net, so she is keeping you on a line in case things don't work out with her AP. The best thing you can do is have her served with divorce papers. This will do one of two things. The first, it could snap her out of affair fog. The second, it'll allow you a quicker way to move forward if she decides to leave you permanently for the AP. I'd also recommend that you stop reaching out to her. When she contacts you, go grey rock. Exactly. This dude summed it up pretty well. One thing I can add is take some time. Find a way to chill for a week. Also contact a lawyer. See your options. My personal opinion, don't wait for her. You do, my friend. No matter what your choice is, I wish you the best. This 1 billion time this. WS's in their fog is horrendous. She wants her cake and eats it. My personal advice, don't do the pick-me dance. Turns out turning tail and walking off is the biggest wake-up call they need. If you want to reconcile, I'd suggest standing your ground and not letting her take Michael. Took me a while to realize it, but you need to. The pick me, I'll wait dance is probably the worst thing you can do, Impo. Good luck, fella. We have all been where you are, remember that. If you want to reconcile. Thanks, buddy. I slowly tried to show her what we were. Told her we'll execute our dreams, for example a trip to England. I'm finishing her dream garden. But I stay back and work. I have no clue if it works or not. I was you, dancing like a fool hoping it'd all pan out. It didn't. She's so remorseful, she admitted it and ended it immediately, the affair I mean, North Carolina and all, and it was over a year ago now. Doesn't get much easier though, and the longer I'm here the more I know I need to move on. Can't undo what's been done. It's absolutely hard to see when your confidence is at rock bottom, but you're far more attractive, desirable and awesome than you currently think you are. The worst thing you can do, emo, is pander to her and suddenly try to dance for her so she picks you. It'll break you and absolutely empower her. Make your own journey, and if she and you want it, she can join your ride, but it's your path not hers, and you're the driver of it, not her. Thanks, friend. Exactly. As long as she knows you will sit and wait for her like a good puppy, she will just keep banging AP until she tires of him or falls in love with him and stays. Have some dignity and self-respect and file for divorce. 'Cause if you don't, this is how the rest of her life will go. You want her son to think it's okay to let his wife treat him like this? There is more at stake here than our broken heart. It hurts me to see people let themselves be treated this way. I hope soon you and her son will matter enough for you to move on and set a good example. She is sleeping with the other man while you are being loving. You need to stop. She has chosen him. If she comes back, it will be because he dumped her. You deserve more than a second choice. It will be because he can't fulfill her lifestyle. He's a deadbeat. I slowly tried to show her what we were. Told her we'll execute our dreams, for example a trip to England. I'm finishing her dream garden. This is you doing a pick-me dance and it never works. You need to do 180. Read details of 180 in www.survivinginfidelity.com. One thing you need to understand is that your marriage will never be the same again. Your old marriage is over. But the main issue is, do you want to be with someone who trashed your family to the ground like it was nothing? To her you didn't matter, your feelings didn't matter, your family didn't matter, your kids' future didn't matter. She threw all that away for some loser with whom she doesn't even want to be with. Come on, man, you deserve so much better. You don't deserve to be the backup plan in your own marriage. You need to be someone's first priority, not a backup. Thanks, buddy, it helps to realize my confidence. If it helps you, when I was cheated I begged her in my knees to not leave me. She did. We went back and forth talking here and there. Our last serious meeting was in December when she told me we couldn't keep looking for each other because she is with AP and I have to move on. Months later she is adding me in IG and sending me silly messages on WhatsApp. You are the most important person in this world right now, the only one above is your child. The only way to get a woman back is to act like you don't care and file for divorce. You both need to block these terrible women and move on. It's the only way they will ever come back is if they think someone else might want you. That's you need to move on and even date. Shake their beliefs up. Seriously weird affair fog. Help, 2 months later update. Hi there, 2 months ago, I've posted this story. Many of you supported me and I found interesting people around the world, with whom I'm still in contact. Many of you asked me to report some news and updates. So let's hit the point. At the beginning I would like to ask you, to be tolerant to my point of view and to my decisions. But let's start from the beginning. It was seriously hard to maintain myself. I have to thank all my colleagues at work and to my close family and friends, from my side and my wife's side, for their support. I'm in close contact with my mom, whose job is psychotherapist and relationship therapist. Thanks for it. I spent tens of hours speaking with her, and after several years, we have rebuilt our relationship and we are much closer than before. She helped me in really difficult moments and she still helps me. Many stuff have changed. At first I've started to focus on myself. In the beginning it was about focusing on my feelings, which was really painful. But I've done it. I focused on hard physical work at home and I have completed a lot of stuff. I worked almost till I collapse, but it helped a lot. I've lost about 17 kilograms weight, got stronger, and physically I feel perfect. All this time, I was in contact with a few of my friends and with my mom. I wanted to end my relationship with my wife and serve her divorce papers. I've been informed about everything, about the process, etc. I've spoken with divorced friends and so. However, when I was speaking about this topic with my mom, she actually solves these problems quite often. She asked me, "And would you feel better? What would change? Will this step prevent you from loving her?" And my answer was, no. In deep, I've realized, I would only push the easiest solution, but I won't solve the problem. She asked me those questions several times, and in every of my emotional position, anger, hate, humiliation, hopelessness, fear, pain, etc., my answer was still no. And I lived from 1 hour to another. From noon to evening. I went step after step still forward. During this time, my mom helped me to focus on myself in every single moment, in every emotion. She helped me to discover them, she helped to realize them, to name them and to understand them. I've realized how dependent, I might also say addicted, I was on my wife. I was so scared to be alone, that I wanted to do everything perfectly, in prediction that it would secure me the perfect life. Well, I was wrong. But I was able to delete and cut this dependence and seriously do stuff on my own. In every handbook you might read, you have to adapt to the situation. And that's what I did. I have a true and really close relationship with my son now. When I'm out of shifts he stays with me, I cook for him, I bathe him, I shop with him and do all the stuff my wife did with a child. I am able to manage everything around living standards, etc. No help, just me. And I've realized, I don't need her. But I've also realized, everything was better with her. I did a lot of work on self-knowledge and I still work on it. Every day. When I spoke to my wife in the beginning of this situation, she told me, she doesn't have a problem, she is able to do everything on her own, etc. She was selfish, cold-hearted and cruel. It was really hard to see her AP's car parked near her rented apartment. It was much harder to see them together during some cultural events in our town. Well, OFC, it was hard, but I stopped a police car about 10 away from him. When he realized I watch him, he left to hide between trees in a park. What a hero, PFF. After an hour later I almost got beaten in a fight. It was hard. When she told me, he visits her quite often. It was hard to know, they spend a weekend in some mountain hotel. All of this was seriously hard. I panicked, I cried, I felt pain. But I was able to handle it, with my mom's support. And then I started to watch the whole situation from a distance. All of her stuff is at home. We are able to speak like normal people and we had some very deep and emotional conversations. I've recorded them and sent them to my mom for analysis. I might say, we both are much more open in ways we haven't been before. I started to lay down some questions for my wife, but I didn't want answers. And after some time, we had dinner together. When she comes home, she stays for an hour at least. And I've realized, that all this shit is not about her AP, it might be a man near 1, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't matter, and it's about some problem inside her. 2 weeks ago, she came home to me, and told me that everything I've done in our life was positive, she doesn't have any negative experience, and she wants to enter therapy. She still lives with her AP, he was kicked from his parents' house. What a man, yeah? This Wednesday, 22/9/2021, she personally met with my mom and spent a few hours with her. Next therapy is going to be in the next 14 days. The periodicity is going to be one therapy/week. And what's the point? Please, don't judge me hard. I see this situation as an opportunity to seriously get to know myself, herself. This is the only opportunity to restart all the bad things we did in our 14 years relationship and make the whole reconstruction. I don't know what will come, what will happen, if it's worth it. But if it won't work, I will be able to look at my son's eyes, and say, I did everything I could, to keep our family together. And I believe I'll keep. And what other stuff did I did during that time? Went to parties with old friends, dated some girls, nothing serious, using dating app, started to write down letters to my wife, but she'll maybe never see them, it's just description, how I feel. I've started to write a book. I take care of my son as best as I can, and I told my wife, if she want to come home, there is no hate, no spite and no remorse. And I work on myself mentally and physically. I am puzzled about something. Your wife has been living for weeks with the AP and your mother talked you out of divorcing her? Read it again. She just asked me and I answered. How long must your wife live with another man before you will decide she has abandoned the marriage? I don't think that was the correct question to ask in the first place. The whole point of divorce is not to make you happy. Most people are not happy when they get divorced. It's a failed marriage. There's nothing to be happy about. It is about negotiating how the relationship will move forward. You can love someone and know that they are not compatible with you. To me, it's clear that both of you have different goals and different values. I don't know, dude. You are still continuing to do the pick-me dance. You are still hoping for her to return. Instead of taking the power in your hand, you are still giving it to your wife. Whatever, it's your life. You are teaching your children to do this if hope not, they ever face this situation. You didn't even look out to have a date for yourself. Ha, anyway, hope you get your peace, because it will come at a long cost. She still live with him. If she hated him she will break up with him. She is taking you as second option. I guess I don't think this will give a good effect on your kids. If they knew, they will think cheating is okay. They will always forgive. Don't live someone like this for your rest of your life. It will be pain for you and us. I think your mother is not a real therapist because you were trying to escape from this depression, but she is forcing you to live with it again. Also, don't know why you allow her back. In your heart you know you are just a second option to her. In your own words, she left you for someone less good than you, but she left. What if the AP is better than you? Then you won't even have a chance. She is returning only because she lost the thrill. Now she will find another one, but you will still be waiting like a fool for the next round. You say you have escaped from the dependency, but still you are waiting for her. In your heart just think, will this marriage last? I don't think so. Within 3 or 4 years she will find another person and you will still do the pick-me dance. Grow some self-respect for your own. You have to realize that you have more value than her. Also, she left your son with you for her pleasure. What kind of mother does this and you still think she is good? At least you have some duty to your son. You are still giving way more control to her. And I don't know what kind of mother tell their son to take the cheater back because your wife's not a one-night stand, it is a relationship with another man. Well, she took my son with her. I can manage taking care of him only if I have free time. I work 12-hour shifts, so it would be slightly difficult to be with him all the time. So she's with him, for example, for 4 days, me 3 days. And no, I'm not doing pick-me-up dance. I've just told her the truth. We do not communicate. Only if we meet, we are able to speak calmly. I don't speak about her return, I don't speak about what I'm doing. I speak about my son, and I ask her how she feels, what changed, etc. All conversations are focused on her life, not mine. And I live, as I said, I'm dating, going to parties, work, meeting new people, etc. And yeah, it is a relationship with another man, but that man is not the one who is important, he's just a tool in a process. You are still in denial, but still she left you for that man. It means she loves him more than you. Whatever you think, she is now living with him. What is it that you are waiting for her now, that she will leave him for you? You are just wasting your life and time. That's not gonna happen. She will leave him only when she feels she is tired of him. Then she will return to her comfortable family so that she can eat the cake and keep the family. In the future, if she finds another one or is bored, she will seek it again. It is because she is not in love with you and she has no respect for you. She will come back only because she feels comfortable, a safety net in you. But not out of love. So I will say you should find someone who values you and loves you wholeheartedly. Not waste on someone who sees you as a plan B option. Also, if you think you will have a lovey-dovey relationship or family, it will be in your dreams. If you get back with her, misery will follow and you will be putting your son's life in misery because of your selfish actions now. Wow. Hope her AP isn't beating your son or worse. If she hid her affair, you think she'll tell you about your son and her AP becoming close? She probably encouraged him to call AP dad. Oh my god. Sorry op. But I can't help but feel disappointed. Hopefully things work out. I hope I never read you around here again saying that it was all a big mistake and that she did it again. Try talking to your mother about self-respect and self-love. Good luck, seriously, you're going to need it. So divorcing her will not stop you from loving her. I don't think anyone here thinks that divorce means the end of love, emotions and feelings for your soul. What it will do is get you out of any sort of legal consequences of her actions. Not to mention your spousal support also depends on how long the marriage has been going on. It will also clear the situation on your child's custody. I'm not saying don't try to work on your relationship with her. You can be a doormat as much as you want. All I'm saying is to protect yourself legally. On the other hand, I really hope people understand their self-worth and not just carry on to be doormat like you. Don't you think that you can find someone who you can trust and fall back on whenever you need an emotional support for you as well? I'm very disappointed and sad for you. I see a post coming from you in future saying I wasted this amount of years in reconciliation. This is terrible. You are setting yourself for a big fall and disappointment. I suggest you seek therapy outside from your mother. Your mother is too close to you and your wife to be involved in counseling you. Your wife has made her choice and it is her lover. She has put him before you and your child. You sound as if you are a good person with a big heart. You don't deserve how she has treated you and your son. Your wife has done nothing but manipulate you and string you along. She is living a single life but should be with her child 24/7. What type of woman would do this to her son? There are miracles and I hope you find happiness. So your wife is living with her AP. You're dating other women. But you don't think you're headed toward divorce? What a poor example of a healthy relationship you are setting for your child. Hey man, good to hear from you again. To be honest, reading your post was really difficult because you are doing so much right when it comes to how you are taking care of yourself and then it comes to how you are handling your wife and I just shake my head. Your mom seems to be really great and I am happy that you got from her the support you need, but when she asked you if you still love her, she missed one of the most important questions in my opinion. So no matter if you divorce or not, you still love her, so you made a decision not to divorce. But how about your wife? Why does it matter if you still love her if she is no longer in love with you? And that was the hardest part to read in your post. Your wife started a new relationship, already lives together with her AP, takes him out to festivals and presents him to everyone as the man in her life, and you tell her that she can come back whenever she wants and won't face any hate or remorse. In your last post here I warned you about one thing. If your wife comes back to you, then the same will happen again. Her affair is a purely positive experience for her. If she gets back with you and then meets another guy that she likes, why shouldn't she do the same again? You let her do whatever she wants and then she comes back to her safety net. You are right, this is not about her AP, though her choice in the guy she has the affair with tells a lot in my opinion. Especially that she took someone who is weak and would be subordinate to her. But this is not about him, this is about her and how she gave up on you and your marriage. She left you, and is already in a new relationship. You becoming more independent is great and I applaud you for it. She realized by now that she is about to lose you, but she hasn't made a decision to fight for you or your marriage. She returns every day to her apartment where her AP is waiting for her. You can be proud of yourself for having the mindset that you want to tell your kid that you did what you could to save this family, but the problem is, you are the only one who is fighting and this fight can't be won alone. The mindset of your wife is the complete opposite of yours. So what more needs to happen so that you understand that this fight is over, that she just doesn't want to be with you and that she doesn't want this family? She made her decision months ago and sticks to it until today. What about you? When will you make a decision to move on? It breaks my heart to read that a good man like you allows his wife to treat him like a dirtbag. You are worth so much more than to be treated this way. Start being an idol for your kid and show your kid that you never can allow anyone to treat you like that. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.